The Kongamato is a legendary creature from the folklore of Africa, particularly associated with the swamps and river valleys of Zambia, Angola, and the Congo. This creature is often described as a large, pterosaur-like being with bat-like wings, red skin, and a long beak filled with sharp teeth. Its name, Kongamato, roughly translates to breaker of boats or overturner of boats, indicating its reputation for being a dangerous and fearsome entity. Origins of the legend. The Kongamato legend is rooted in the traditions and stories of various African tribes, particularly those living near water bodies. According to local lore, the Kongamato is a large, flying reptile that inhabits the swamps and rivers, emerging to attack humans, livestock, and boats. The creature's appearance and behavior have often been compared to prehistoric pterosaurs, leading some cryptozoologists and enthusiasts to speculate that the Kongamato could be a living fossil or a surviving member of a species thought to be extinct for millions of years. Description of the creature. The Kongamato is typically described as having a wingspan of 4 to 7 feet, with leathery, membranous wings similar to those of a bat or a pterosaur. It has a pointed beak filled with sharp teeth and a long tail, giving it a distinctly reptilian appearance. Its skin is often said to be red or reddish-brown, contributing to its menacing look. Witnesses have reported that the Kongamato makes a high-pitched screeching sound, which can be heard before it attacks. The creature is believed to be most active during twilight hours, although sightings have been reported at various times of the day. Historical and modern encounters. The earliest known references to the Kongamato date back to the early 20th century when European explorers and missionaries began documenting local legends. In 1923, explorer Frank Melland described the Kongamato in his book In Witch-Bound Africa, noting that locals would become visibly frightened when shown illustrations of pterosaurs, claiming they resembled the Kongamato. In the 1950s, a man in Zambia reported being attacked by a large, winged creature while crossing a river. He described the creature as having a wingspan of about 5 feet and a beak filled with sharp teeth. The man was hospitalized with wounds that resembled those caused by a large bird or bat, further fueling the Kongamato legend. Notable encounters. In 1957, engineer J.P.F. Brown reported seeing 2 large, flying creatures with long tails and wingspans of around 3 to 3.5 feet near Fort Rosebery, Zambia. He described them as resembling prehistoric creatures and noted that local tribes identified them as Kongamato when shown sketches of pterosaurs. In 1988, a game warden near Namibia reported seeing a large, flying creature that matched the description of the Kongamato. The creature reportedly had a large beak, sharp teeth, and bat-like wings, and it was seen gliding over a river. Cryptozoological perspective. Some cryptozoologists believe that the Kongamato could be a surviving species of pterosaur, a group of flying reptiles that lived during the time of the dinosaurs. They argue that the remote and largely unexplored swamps and jungles of Africa could harbor such creatures, allowing them to evade detection by modern science. Another theory suggests that the Kongamato could be a misidentified bird species, such as the large, predatory marabou stork or the African crowned eagle, which have wingspans and physical features that might be mistaken for a flying reptile under certain conditions. Skeptical viewpoints. Skeptics argue that the Kongamato sightings are likely misidentifications of known animals, such as large birds or bats, viewed under poor lighting conditions or from a distance. The influence of local folklore and fear could cause individuals to interpret ordinary wildlife as something more menacing and mythical. Psychological factors, such as pareidolia, the tendency to see familiar shapes in random patterns, and the power of suggestion, may also play a role in the Kongamato sightings. Cultural beliefs and stories passed down through generations can shape how people perceive and interpret their surroundings. Folklore and cultural impact. The Kongamato legend is a significant part of African folklore, reflecting the region's rich storytelling traditions and the human tendency to create myths and legends about the natural world. The creature embodies themes of fear, danger, and the unknown, often associated with remote and unexplored areas. The Kongamato also highlights the importance of oral traditions in preserving cultural heritage and beliefs. Stories of the Kongamato have been passed down through generations, shaping local perceptions of the natural environment and the creatures that inhabit it. Local and global fascination. The Kongamato legend has gained international attention, particularly among cryptozoologists and enthusiasts of the paranormal. It is often featured in documentaries, books, and discussions about cryptids and the possibility of living fossils. The idea of a surviving prehistoric creature living in Africa's remote regions captures the imagination and fuels speculation. In local cultures, the Kongamato serves as a cautionary tale, warning people to be cautious near swamps and rivers, especially at night. The fear of encountering the Kongamato has influenced behaviors and attitudes towards certain areas, contributing to the cultural significance of the legend. Influence on literature and media. The Kongamato has inspired works of fiction, including novels, short stories, and films that explore the themes of mystery and the unknown. The creature's connection to African mythology and its resemblance to prehistoric reptiles make it an intriguing subject for creative storytelling and exploration. The legend of the Kongamato has also been referenced in popular culture, including video games, television shows, and comic books that draw on cryptozoological themes. Its portrayal as a mysterious and fearsome creature adds to the allure of stories that delve into the unexplained and the supernatural. The Kongamato is a captivating example of how local legends and folklore can shape perceptions of the natural world and inspire fascination and curiosity. Whether viewed as a real creature, a misidentified animal, or a mythological being, the Kongamato continues to intrigue and captivate those who hear its story. It serves as a reminder of the power of storytelling and the enduring human desire to explore and understand the unknown. The Kongamato remains a significant part of African folklore, blending ancient myths with modern curiosity about the mysteries of the natural world.